Man, listen, we back again, it's free game.
The saying lasts, but I'm never least. Cause every time I drop that heat, all that talking cease. Facts. Her wishing well, or do you wish me well? He pucker up like jackasses, he like the kiss and tell. Facts. I got that fever, boy, I'm burning up. Hourglass ass niggas, they know they time is up.
You're a genius and all that.
Man, listen, it's free game. Back again, TIM was good.
Peace to the Divine Family, it's the God.
Yes.
Toddy, what's happening?
Me, Toddy, chilling, man.
Yeah.
You know,
It's me, Toddy. Say your little thing,
me,
man.
Toddy, man. Take note of what you hear, reflect on what you see.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Oh, you just check me, man. See, that's accountability, man. Say your thing, man.
Say your little thing, man. You gotta say your jingle, man.
So he made me say that. So you
Yeah.
you just check me on that.
That was somebody like,
was that hating?
Yeah, it's according to how you read it, how you look at it.
If I'd have said,
Ain't gonna tell me what.
man, don't tell me to
Yeah.
say that. I said when I want to say that.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd
I
been
can't
like-
take. I can't take constructive criticism.
Criticism. Yeah, you had to make sure you stick to the script, man.
So question people nowadays, can telling the truth be considered hating? Do we take somebody telling you the truth
As hated.
as hating?
That's crazy.
What that tell you? Now, when somebody do that, let's say that situation right there, let's say if you looking out, you notice something, we fam, so fam, friends, they should be able to tell you about yourself,
Right.
hold you accountable.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what if my response was
You gonna tell me what?
negative, like,
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, go ahead, I ain't gonna tell you nothing else.
Right.
And everybody else see what you doing, you out here look like a fool, but I'm your people, I'm your brother, I'm telling you what's really going on.
I suppose
You
to.
should take that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's it. That's what we saying right now. You gotta think though. You feel me? Like a lot of times how the world don't change so much now. Like constructive criticism instantaneously become hating. Like ain't no question. Like no matter who you criticize, it could be your child. You feel me? Constructive criticism can instantaneously become hating, my brother. What you talking about? Like instantly.
Even your child?
Even in your house.
Talk
feel
about
me?
it. Talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Even if you try to, it's only so far your child can go with you with the conversation. But if you allow them to have their voice and you listen sometimes, they'll think, you feel me? Like, my boy,
you got something against them. You try
yeah,
to hold
you
them back.
hate. That's what it is. Like you got to be hating if you gonna try to cross the line where, like, I feel like Posh, you probably went too far with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna tell me how far to go? If it weren't for me, you ain't where you at today. You feel
So
me?
do you think when it comes to a child, do you think kids are more sensitive? Are they sensitive, or is it embarrassment? Now, embarrassment is like, it's a crowd of people around and you call them out. Now, sensitive is just like me and you, and I just tell you the truth, and you wanna come back with how you feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an exponent on this one, man. This to the 1,000 power. You feel me? This to the 1,000 power where you say somebody done became sensitive and at this point in time in their life, like that's like 100% fact. Like these children nowadays, like, I ain't just talking about children, but since we talking about that, you feel me? Nowadays, that level of sensitivity is different. You feel me? Like, you got to think, going back to the mental health situation, like we weren't supposed to cry. So we weren't allowed to be that kind of sensitive. You feel me? We weren't allowed to be that kind of.
Show our emotion.
No way. Your mama going upside your head, punch you in your mouth, all that. Like, you got to be crazy if you finna come in here and be crying and acting like emotional and all that. Mama don't play that, right? And it might be something that you were right about, but you can't cross the line. You feel me? Showing that sensitivity. So today's time, children are sensitive to the point of sensitivity, man. No ifs, ands, or maybes. You don't need them, my brother.
So what do we think this come from? The sensitivity. Have they been caught up, spoiled? What would you say?
All of the above.
Privilege.
Keep going. You feel me? Run, call the roll. At this point in time, we done kind of at this point in time, we actually kind of took a back seat to that old school upbringing. You feel me? Cause now we say stuff like, I don't want my child to go through what I went through. You feel me? What you mean by that? You feel me? Put that in context. What you mean when you say you don't want to? So what that discipline did for you at this point, when you got here. Now you turning back looking at your child and you saying, nah, I ain't gonna.
It's actually how you got here.
That's it. That's it.
It's actually how you got here.
So you look back at your seed and say, well, I ain't gonna whoop for everything in the first quarter. And I agree with that. Like my mama whooped first quarter. You feel me? First quarter, like ain't no explaining. And if I get in trouble, all 7 of my brothers or 6 of my brothers getting in trouble, everybody getting a whoop. You feel me?
And the oldest got it the word.
Yeah, because you feel me? Like, cause you supposed to be the one
You know better.
You know better.
You responsible for them.
So then when she do whoop you, it's for the old and the new.
Oh yeah, that build up.
Yeah, it's for the stuff that she let you slide. Yeah. So if it's me, I remember time she might make me go take a bath or something. And she come and snatch that curtain open in there while you're in the bathtub fumbling around. It's kind of like on that movie, Chris Brown, when the lady put the oil on the floor. Yeah, and you slipping and sliding, trying to run from that belt, snatch the curtain, shower curtain down and everything, trying to get up out of there. It was kind of them situations. We ain't went away from that though. So what we see now is what you get. So of course the level of sensitivity is done been heightened. Cause we ain't through the process of us going through what we went through, we learn how to channel that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. We learn how to channel them emotions. We go outside, like the other them used to be down there on James Street. There's 10 of them on the go. They hooping and bumping each other, pushing each other around.
We outside.
We outside with. We go out there and take out our anger. If we get the hooking out there, it is what it is. You feel me? But now, it's in here, bottled up. Everybody, you puffing up and crying every time somebody talk to you. That's where we at with it now. Free game.
That was the truth hating.
The truth hating?
Yeah.
Nowadays, the truth consider hating. Are you reluctant to say something to somebody based off of how you feel they may react if you telling them the truth? You think they might say you hate?
The truth ain't never hating, but it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way you deliver it.
That's what anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's what you say. It's how you say it. Because I could be like, let me see. I could be like, man, Tidy back in the day, you know, you used to be kind of swift with that ball, you know what I mean? You had a quick first step, or you might, you know, be like, yeah, but that's true. Or I could be like, yeah, man, Tidy he was nice with the ball. Yeah, he was all right, he could shoot it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's how I say it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, the tone.
It's the tone and how you deliver it. But you can never be hating on nobody when you telling you the truth. Like you can't. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. If a person can't stand a straightening or be told the truth, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna make it in life.
So how many people you think can really just stand a straightening though? That's when the hating comes, cause a lot of people can't stand that straightening.
Yeah. And I think it's the person too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's your mental. It's how you receive things. You know what I'm saying? It's the way you look at the world. You know what I mean? If you you know, if you ain't no logic thinker, if you just everything based upon your emotions, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Can question I cut y'all. Y'all said it is the person who's getting the criticism, but is it the person that's delivering the criticism?
It can be that too. He said
that a person won't want to receive.
He don't want to hear
the
from
criticism
him.
from. Is it the messenger?
So remember back in the days, and we used to discuss different topics, and we'll say, if the white man come in here and tell you that, you'll receive that hook, line, and sinker. But because it's me, you don't want to hear it.
My boy Lawrence say that all the time when I be talking to my staff. He say that all the time.
Yeah, so if they come saying, you straighten up, you get right with it. But because it's me, you feel like I ain't supposed to be able to constructively criticize you. Cause I guess we the same.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like even in Trey's situation where he like the house, he like the boss up in here. Like in your situation, you feel me? Like it's somebody over me, but everybody that's up under me on the man in here, right? So I don't care what you might think. The people above me say they gonna ride with me,
right?
Yeah. So when I say this is how you got to receive it, but just because you know that's self-hate in our community, we don't see somebody that's on a higher level than us as a superior.
Sometimes the people closer to you like that.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the people closer to you like that.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, I might have a conversation about something and then you take it to everybody else because you want to get everybody on your side. You want to try to make it seem like Trey tripping. Yeah. But then if I'm standing in front of you and it's all of us and I say that same thing, now I get other people around me like, oh,
you ain't say all that.
He didn't say all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he
ain't put it like that.
He right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think, you know, that's the only way to be able to receive constructive criticism is how you grow. You know what I'm saying? It's
as
how
a
you
person.
get better as a person.
Yeah.
And you got to be able to see, especially if you receive it and fix it. Cause you could just, all right, yeah,
you right,
all right, you right,
all right, like
all right,
White
just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you ain't trying to really let that thing sink in and ponder on it for a while and be like, you know what? Hey, yeah, you was right about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could have handled that a little differently. You know, I could have said that differently. I could have came out differently. You know what I mean? You know, I don't have to react in that manner on, hey, bro, you was right. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's growth.
And you know what's crazy? Like, man, you done had this conversation before, right? Yeah. About where we deliver that constructive criticism at, who we say it in front of.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. That's key too.
Yeah, who you said it, what kind of audience you got? Is the audience the ones that trying to stir up some confusion? Or it's an audience that's trying to say, yeah, he got a point right there. You feel me? So depending on what audience you got around, when you offer your constructive criticism, also will determine how a person will respond to you.
Is alcohol involved?
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
That's the last thing you want to do.
That's the last thing you want.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead. We had a situation one time with my Fuscos. You know what I'm saying? Bro was involved in this. I ain't going to go too deep in this in the conversation, but we talked about it after the fact, which was the next day, which me and Bro can always do that. But initially he had an issue with another brother. He was right about everything he was saying, but it wasn't the right time.
The time wasn't
right.
Right.
The time wasn't right.
Yeah.
But he was already, and then we were around other people that had nothing to do with it. Of course, we in there having a good time. We chilling, drinks is involved. He already in motion. My other brother say something wrong. Toddy took off.
Yeah.
He couldn't hold it no more.
Right.
So I understood that part, but
exploded.
He exploded. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm guilty of that. So then then that turned into a big fiasco with all of us. So then the next day it was Super Bowl Sunday, as a matter of fact. Bro called me. Hey, bro. No, I called him. As soon as I got on the phone, he was, bro, my bad, bro. I was dead wrong, bro. I say, you know what? I called to tell you that. I ain't even tripping. What we cooking? You know what I'm saying? And that's how we handled that. But at the time, like, bro, you weren't wrong for what you said. You was just wrong how you said it when it was your timing, bro. You was dead on it. But see now, and another key component to that is sometimes when you say things in the wrong setting or in the wrong way, now you'll never get the person to receive.
No, he don't want to.
Now they automatically
feel like you try to
done
front
messed
on
up.
me. Yeah,
you try to front on me. I don't want to hear it now.
Yeah.
You can't never make. You can't. Sometimes it's hard to get that moment back.
Unless y'all do what y'all got to do.
Yeah,
you feel me?
You do what you got to do.
Yeah,
So when you
feel
say
me?
what you say, you always say something that make me. You be like, let me get this right first before I say it. Let me get my words right.
Right.
So they might be like, Tim talk slow. He say something, but he processing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to
my
say
boy
that.
can turn up.
Yeah.
He can get real, but he cares about delivering the message.
Yeah.
You want to deliver the truth. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you deliver the truth right so it's received right. Now, everybody ain't going to receive right. That's on the person. Because once you do your job, your due diligence, do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna keep going back and forth with you about nothing. Now.
So jump to that because you said it. So is hesitation and fear defined the same category?
Is hesitation and fear?
Defined because you just said how Tim will
I hesitate when I.
think before he speak. I ain't gonna say hesitate. I'm gonna use
It's definitely a hesitation.
my verb is gonna say he think before he speak.
I definitely think.
So
before
he thinking, which causes him to hesitate. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say he's thinking. So what's your opinion?
Is
Is
hesitation-
hesitation and fear defined in the same category?
Okay, I'm kind of slow right now. So do you mean like are they the same thing?
What's your opinion?
Yeah, do
is it
they have-
defined in
nah.
the same category?
Nah, I don't agree with that.
Okay, expound on that, brother.
Just think
hold
about
on.
it now. Yeah,
Hold on,
think
hold
about
on,
it now.
hold on,
Yeah, for you.
What is it?
Yeah.
Hesitate. Okay,
Hesitate,
I take
yeah.
that back. I take that back. Because out of fear, I may hesitate to say something. Right?
That's a way to look at it.
I may hesitate to say something.
Out of fear of what?
Out of fear of
Backlash.
what may happen to backlash or what may be said.
Me saying the wrong
Me saying
thing.
the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You know, or a person that may in a situation like if you really know, I ain't gonna put you on the spot, beloved, but I'm gonna say it like this. Like, Cat might be hesitant to say something to Tim out of fear of what he may do if he ain't ready for the response. The old Tim.
Yeah,
Let me say that
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
The old Tim. Disclaimer. The old Tim. 2009 Tim.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Cash money taking over.
Taking over. You feel me? So he may be hesitant to say something out of fear of that. It may not even be nothing bad. He just may not be able to, he may not, I don't know if I can say that. Or you may be hesitant to ask a question, like a child may be hesitant to ask a question to their parent out of fear that they're going to say no. So I guess in a sense, that does go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like if you hesitation and fear because you only hesitating because you fear of the outcome.
So when I first seen it, I jumped.
Shout out to Dr. D with
Shout out
that
to Doc,
question.
'cause she the
What
one
up, Doc?
She put it on her page and said, "What's your opinion?" So I was like, in some cases, not all, because you might hesitate on a decision that may be detrimental.
Mm-hmm.
So before you make that decision, you might think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went doing a little research, and I was doing the difference between hesitant and cautious. And that could be you being cautious. And he said hesitation got a negative kind of connotation to it. But caution is like more positive, like you being careful, you're averse, you know what's around you. The one synonym was tentative. So then I started thinking of real life situations. You a boxer, you out boxing. You might, if you see the boxing,
I'm a boxing fan.
you a boxer too, and
Yeah.
a boxing fan. You might be like, he hesitating too much. He need to throw the.
Yeah.
He gonna get dropped because he hesitating. Or you was a running back. You hesitate to hit the two gap. They gonna knock your block out. So that's a sign of being what?
That's fear.
Afraid. That's fear. Like
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, you might have thought you saw something else.
Possibly. Yeah, it's
Then when I hoop, I never really hesitated. I lined up my defender and analyzed how to make my move, but I was all boom boom. Reaction was like you had to be like this. Because you might get your shot blocked, or they might take your rock from you if you hesitate. You see what I'm saying? So when I started thinking about these type of situations, I was like, can these
But it's
situations
moves
be
in
fair?
basketball called a hezzy. It's a move in basketball, so you had to, you
Yeah.
feel me, pull that out, right? And just the fact that you do the hezzy, you might be trying to trying to
Manipulation.
manipulate
It's a form of
him,
manipulation,
right?
definitely.
And also, well, the whole situation is manipulation too. You feel me? So you hesitate. I might tell you I'm gonna take you right and bring you back left, or I might hesitate right and still go right. You feel me? But I'm still trying to bait you with a little space in between us so that you can't get my rock. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Well, it ain't fear when it comes to that though. That's the setup, right? So in a situation like that, like I can't say that it correlates with fear.
Did you hesitate? Did you hesitate your first time?
Fighting?
Doing something.
Not every time. Yeah, not every time.
I'm talking about the very first time that you did something.
Definitely.
Like was with a girl.
Oh,
you
most
talking about-
definitely.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Yeah. You probably was scared to death.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Your first day on the job, or you hesitate.
Okay, so you hesitated because
You don't want to make a mistake.
Because you know you're gonna get talked
You ain't-
about.
yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
Especially
dead.
if it's with somebody that was experienced or is experienced or something like that. So
Yeah.
you out of fear. Okay, let me turn the other way. Say you hesitate when you're going through a light. Well, you might maybe hesitate. You know, say you looking at that light and it turn yellow. Most people speed up. But let me tell you what some of my guys be doing. They'll speed up
And slow down.
and then try to speed back up. I'm like,
you-
bro,
yeah,
what
you
you
might wanna
doing?
stop,
man.
You might have, hey, bro, I say, bro, you got to make a decision.
You gotta go ahead and
You
fix it.
can't hesitate on that. Because guess what? Being hesitant in a situation like
Get
that
everybody killed.
may get everybody killed.
gotta make
And see,
that
like
decision.
and truck driving, it teaches you like if you're approaching the light, you seeing the light all the way up there.
Oh, yeah.
And if the light is green, if you get to a certain point, you ain't stopping. No way are you stopping. Like you better get on it, right?
Yeah. Especially if you got a load.
Yeah, if you pulling something, when you get to a certain point, ain't no way you gonna try to stop this truck. You got to go through that light. You feel me? So, cause if you hesitate, pulling 80,000 pounds or whatever it is that you pulling, it's hard to stop that.
Way hard.
You
Way
feel me?
hard.
So
So it is situation.
Yeah.
it's definitely a
Yeah.
situation.
Where hesitation and fear kind of, cause yeah, you gon' cause in certain instances, cause like you say, sometimes you hesitate cause you setting up something. You setting it up. Other time, you can't hesitate. Like you said, you know, if I'm just teaching my guys today, we were doing a lot of contact hitting. And I'm telling one of the cats, hey, my boy, you like your face? You like your chin and all that? Cause if you keep hesitating running,
Somebody
you
gonna knock your
somebody gonna
face.
knock your block. You gonna get hurt. You gonna get hurt, bro.
yeah.
That's the example I would use.
You gonna get hurt.
Y'all football guy, like I said, you
Yeah, you
gotta
gonna
see
get hurt, bro.
something else.
You gotta hit
Yeah.
that hole, bro. You gotta hit it. Like I said, you seen
something
some.
else.
You still can't. If you know who you know, and I think he was the only one that I could see. I think that was his style of running. Or was set up like that. Like if you look back in the days, Terrell Davis, the Broncos blocked.
He
a
was
certain
patient.
way. He was patient.
He was being patient.
he
was
running
letting
with
that
his-
block
he
sit.
running
What
his
about
block.
Le'Veon Bell?
I think he was pretty much patient too. But he was an inside runner though.
But yeah, he would, and then explode. So I guess
he had patience
yeah, he
too.
had patience
Yeah,
too. You know,
patience.
he made the hesitation game look so raw.
Yeah, he make it look good.
Yeah, 'cause he knew how to, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? But you can't do that and then tiptoe. You can't do that. You can't be hesitant about that. Or, like you said, in a life-changing decision. You know, y'all guys are homeowners, right? Y'all set it up. You know what I mean? You know what to do. You know, or when you was in school, you know, both of y'all been in school. Shout out to my guys. You know, I'm up here with these scholars. So,
Okay.
you know,
One more class.
you want more?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, you hear my boy.
But on Sunday
Over
for
with.
graduation in there.
You see what I'm saying? So he wasn't hesitating
Yeah.
to get this done.
Let's get
Now my boy got one more class and he finna grad. That's the difference in
it. Yeah.
I'll give it another year. I'll prolong it. I'll wait.
Yeah.
You might say but that still was hesitant because you get right to the door and you hesitating about grabbing this application and you know your partner with you and he like, boy, I'm finna.
That's fear.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's fear because
That's fear.
you scared of I
What
might
might
not be, I might
happen,
not have
be ready.
I don't know
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But you gotta face that fear with bravery, brother.
Yeah, you gotta face them.
You gotta face it head on. That's what builds a character in you, man.
You brought up something good, Trey. With you just talking about. So where does timing
Everything.
play a factor into it? Because with purchasing a home and deciding to buy invest in a car, new car, whatever. It gotta be the right time. Like you gotta make sure your ducks line up before you step out there. You really can't step out there because some people they step out there and they get foreclosed on. So you
snatch
gotta,
that back.
Yeah, you gotta make sure
you gotta make sure you're in the right position.
You're in the right position at that time. So it might not be time for you to feel me.
You step out there.
It might not be time for you to step out there. So when you say you line it up, like we have to definitely make sure the time is right. So I feel like
the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan always say timing is what dictates agendas. He said you can do the right thing at the wrong time and get the worst result you ever. But if you wait to do the right thing at the right time, it's golden.
So do you think? But you saying that great. What you just said. Do you think
that wasn't me? That was the minister, man. I stole that.
You stole that.
Yeah.
You borrowed it.
Gotta steal that. We still good gems now.
Do you think that's something that may cause people to be hesitant?
Cause people don't understand timing.
Yeah, you don't understand timing.
Like we was talking about earlier when we were talking about the young people and sensitivity and all that. And I brought the question up from the doc at the barbershop and we was discussing it, me, Wayne, 40. We was talking about it at the barbershop and I was saying now in 2024, everything has to be instant. Instant
Microwave.
coffee, instant oatmeal, instant hot water, and you eat it. You feel me? No putting it on the stove, listening for the buzz of the bell, the sound. None of that. And I need it right now.
You used to have a time when it was time to eat. It ain't, you got a little more time for that food to get done.
Yeah,
you
hold
right,
on.
man.
You feel me?
Hold
So
on,
now, everything got to be instantaneous. Right now. And so people, we don't understand time. So if you can't get a clear depiction of what time look like in your life. See, cause when you setting up that crossover and you get right here up on that man, what's guaranteed to happen? He gonna steal that. You gonna cross him over from here to back to that fan. So he can't reach you. You cross it, you can't get right up on him. You feel me? You too close. Anything can happen. You gonna dribble it off your foot. Bad timing on your cross. You should have crossed him a little earlier than that. You feel me? Cause you stick his hand out, ball going one way, you going the other way. But if you set it up, it's timing. Just like if Trey set that hole up, right? Sometimes he might hit that hole and he might bang bang. Cause he getting that guard time to pull. He ain't made it here yet. So I can't go yet. You feel me? Or he's setting up his blocks. Right? Timing. You feel me? Right. But if you, I don't know if y'all ever saw a movie called, I'm a movie guy, you feel me? A movie called Legions. It's about Archangel Michael and Gabriel and the little baby that they were supposed to kill, right? Well, Michael was supposed to come and kill the baby, right? But he decided that he was gonna make the baby.
It's a biblical story, right?
Yeah, they got the wings on their back and all that. Yeah. He decided that he was gonna let the baby live, so he cut his wings off, right? So now he ain't no, so-called angel no more.
Right.
He's just a regular human. He ain't got no wings. So now these angels, Gabriel and Michael sent down from heaven, from God. You feel me? So he gonna protect the baby from the other angels that's coming to kill the baby. Some more angels coming, but they look like what we would call demons. Yeah. But they angels too. But they coming to kill the baby. You feel me? And Michael is gonna protect the baby from the angel, let the baby be born. Girl pregnant with the baby. Baby ain't even born yet. The baby gonna save the world. Though. Right? So Gabriel is the gangster. You feel me? Right. So now, since Michael done switched out and ain't doing what God had sent him down to do, he sent Gabriel down, like, go handle that. Yeah. So now Gabriel come out here and he beat up Michael, dropped them bees on him, cut him all up, everything, right? So Michael died, go back up, right? But he get back up and God sent him back down. He said, so when he came back down and he saw Gabriel and Gabriel saw him, he said, Michael, what are you doing here? He said, see, what you did was You did what God told you to do. I did what God needed for me to do. It was a difference. See, he needed for me to save that baby, but he sent us on this mission to see who gonna be able to decide to save this baby. Why would we kill the baby?
Right.
You feel me? He said, you gave God what he wanted. I gave him what he needed. And then Michael killed Gabriel. Gone back up.
Yeah.
He don't come back. Michael still, he get his wings and all back.
Well, that's
You
tough.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Movie
that's
called
tough.
Allegiance, man. Check the movie out, man.
That's tough. That's
yeah,
tough.
that's that. But the point was timing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might be doing something, and if you don't hesitate to think about it, it might be a little trick in there where you might miss it because you just went by what he said, but he might have said it in a way that you had needed to pay attention to what he was saying.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So when you was talking about, you was talking about everything instantaneous. And Devil, when he was initially talking about when you did something for the first time, I want to talk about
T. Phil.
like your first time with a woman or that. I was just speaking in general. Your first time doing something you ain't really good
But that was
at.
that was a good question though.
It was,
Yeah.
but you ain't with anything. You ain't really good at it. You know what I'm saying? So you probably will hesitate until you put that time in.
With them clippers.
Perfect your
Yeah.
craft, because that's gonna build your confidence. So then you don't went through the process, so you ain't hesitate no more because it's second nature to you. You see what I'm saying? So I think that was good what he bought. Like, so when you did something for the first time, yeah, I probably did hesitate out of fear of making a mistake, but so that's why I put the time in to make sure I be better at it, I be good at it instead of me. So I don't want to have to hesitate no more out of fear.
Yeah, I timed out real fast. Sheesh.
Over with.
He told me he timed out real fast.
Microwave.
I
Bing.
think my first time with somebody super expensive, it was over
You
with for
know
me.
what I'm saying? That's not a good thing.
So you
She
scared?
was practicing on the guard.
Was you-
I was scared to death. I didn't know what was finna pop off.
Yeah.
I was legit.
Right, we sat outside and talked about it after we were like, yeah, she finna clown me, dog.
She
Dang.
kill me, boy.
Dang. So you had to get it right. Like if you ever hear the saying, my daddy used to always tell me that about the daddy bull and the son bull. And the son bull was so excited. He was like, Daddy, let's run down there and have sex with one of them bulls.
One of them cows.
One of them cows, yeah.
Yeah.
And the daddy bull
I
said,
don't know,
no, son,
nowadays it might be the bull.
let's walk down there and have sex with all of them. You know what I'm saying? It is just, then I don't want to be on the sexual thing, but I'm just saying like,
Yeah, that's your thing.
know
You
you
trade
do.
up,
it's
baby.
timing. You know what I'm saying?
Trade
You
up
gotta
in the building.
bought
you
it
gotta
right
get
in.
here, and, you know what I mean? You come in and you wanna, you know, my mama always say you eat an elephant one leg at a time. You feel me?
That's right.
You can't, you how you gonna eat an elephant any other way? You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. You gotta eat an elephant. You gotta skin that thing one leg at a time, man. You know, timing. So sometimes it's good to hesitate with certain situations. Sometimes it's good to be hesitant. I'm kind of hesitant, but you know, you got, like you said, you got to understand time. And I think once you like, just like, you know, beloved, I always say, man, it ain't about how fast you is with your hand. It's about that timing.
Time in fighting, time in beat speed.
Timing beats speed. You
And
could be
fight,
all
yeah,
that. And I, you know what I'm saying? I could be setting it up, and boom, soon as I see you drop that one hand one way, bang!
And fighting, all aspects of fighting, time and beat speed every time.
Every time.
Yeah, so that's why if we gonna relate it, if we take it there, you can be fast as you want, but when somebody, you know, waiting for that one moment, like Tank, you know, up until that point, I had Frank Martin winning,
He was dragging him.
but he was waiting on this one situation to pop off, and once he saw it, he took it. It was over for Frank.
It was over front.
Yeah, but Tank, Frank was moving more, putting them hands on him, bing, bing,
Very
bing,
aggressive,
turn him around, but hanging out on the ropes where Tank wants you to be. And as soon as he saw that opening, he took it.
So that was timing.
That was perfect
Timing
timing.
and hesitation on Frank's part.
Yeah, that was
'Cause
perfect
he stopped moving.
Yeah, he got
stopped
his
turning.
feet game in cement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
feet can't see me. Now
Yeah.
you hesitant on the rope. Soon as
Yeah.
he caught that,
it was over.
it was over.
Yeah.
That's what hesitation cost.
Yeah,
hesitation cost him his fight. Yeah, his whole fight.
You got put to sleep.
It cost you your O.
Yeah, cost you your O, my boy.
So we all agree it's situation.
We don't know what's Bird thought on that, man. Bird, what you think?
Yeah.
Right.
Hesitation can look like caution in other scenarios.
That's what I said.
So I agree with everything y'all said. I think y'all already covered the same thing.
That's what's up.
Okay,
Yes,
that's the man. Listen, boy, man, we be reading these books and all that. What you talking
man.
about?
Yeah, man. Gotta get the
Yeah,
books
man. So
in.
basically, what you gotta do is identify the situation where you need to be hesitant or get your timing right.
Get your timing right.
Yeah, get your timing right.
The best thing to do is get your timing right. Timing gonna decide when to hesitate and when
When
to
to go
time.
and to
Yeah,
move.
yeah. So, and you know we talk about that all the time. The two most important things in human existence is what? It's breath and time.
Perfect time.
That's it. Because when you run out of time, it's over with. Yeah. When you run out of breath, it's over with. You feel me? These are two of the most important things that we take for granted every
Definitely
day.
can't get your time back.
Yeah. These are two of the most important situations in life that we don't even consider every day. We breathe effortlessly. We don't even think about breathing. We just be sitting here breathing.
Right.
What's up,
feel
Queen
me?
Ursula? She
We-
said you
we-
can never
we-
go wrong with time.
We watch time as though we ain't got nothing but time.
Take it for granted.
Yeah, we just be rocking out.
Day.
We waste time like we got some more coming up, right? But it's people that was with us yesterday that had plans for the day, and they ain't woke up. Yeah, or they might have ran out of time and got put behind that wall, or they might be laying up in the hospital. Something happened that stopped those plans that you had for the day. You ran out of time.
It's like a lot of these young jits when you say that. A lot of
Y'all
cats.
always picking on these jits, man.
I got to, because a lot of time with time, man, once again, a jit will rather crash out than slow down. I'm gonna say that again.
Guaranteed.
They rather crash out than to slow down.
Yeah.
Cause see, that's the new thing. Oh, I'm about to crash out. I'm on demon time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You going to go see them demons? Cause you finna go.
Yeah.
But if you, let me slow this down.
I
Let me-
wish they
let me think about
hesitated due to fear.
Yeah, let me.
I wish
They don't fear
they
nothing.
feel-
And it's somewhat that's a good thing.
I wish they had.
They just gotta know how to channel
due
it.
to fear.
Yeah, they don't fear nothing.
They don't fear nothing. You have to, like,
They ain't
man,
hesitating at all.
No,
at
no.
all. You think I was finna say something to her? You know what I mean? It was all about, hey man, we hesitant to sit here and say something to an OG on the block. You know what I'm saying? You had to know that he was like really like a sucker. He might have came around you and you know been tough, but when he was around the other older guys, you seen that. But a respectable dude, man, you weren't finna say nothing out of pocket or nothing like that. Now, but these cats, cause they all, you know, I just seen something on Facebook the other day.
Go.
Willie Saul.
Like someplace you ain't go, you ain't got no.
Willie Saul is now called The Truth. Back in the day, it was called Willie Saul.
Man, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't never been to Willie Saul before.
No.
Ever. I wasn't messing with that.
Man, listen. When I
got
seen
to
my
be.
partner down there, we skipping school. He down there posted up. Guess what we say? Boy, this nigga crazy. Oh, what you doing, boy?
Yeah.
He made me go back to school.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
skipping.
I ain't messing around with Willie
School.
Saul.
He tripping. But Willie Saul was different back then.
It was different back then.
It was different
bro.
back then, bro.
Old school gangsters was over
Old school gangster, but like, it was like a zombie land, bro. You went.
And that was somewhere, yeah.
Bro, you ain't going to Willie Saul, bro.
Over there.
No, I ain't going over there.
We wasn't taking cats like
Why?
my remember using the car at that time. Trey wanted to go.
Yeah, I was in the car.
Remember it said it be, boy, take me down here and get a square. Boy, who take you well? But nobody ain't going down there. We wouldn't even hesitate, but it was a no-go.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that, bro. You know, and then over time, things changed. 'Cause, you know, like I say, with time it heals our wound. Time it changes things. You know, but back then, I don't want to know if a beloved, man, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm in high school around this time. I don't want to know. Yeah,
I ain't never been to Willie Saul. I've been over there, but I ain't never got out the car and went inside.
Oh, never
He
that.
was in the area. I know you
Yeah,
was in the
yeah,
area,
yeah.
but there?
I ain't never been inside
I really didn't go until Mr. Blake did all the stuff he did.
Yeah,
to
see,
it
that
now.
one Willie Saab, man.
Yeah, that one Willie Saab. No.
That's
Yeah.
it was the truth then. Yeah.
That's why I get people on because it's location, you know. And I get if you know that location, you know, it's like, nah, I ain't trying to be over there. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, you they just have to. They rather, like I say, man, they rather just crash than to slow down. It's so easy to slow down. It's so easy to just.
That's
just
true,
slow
Queen
down.
Ursula. What Queen Ursula said real quick.
It's so
Yeah,
easy to slow down.
Timing is important because it gives you time to make the right decisions. You have to take the time to think before you speak, or take the time to think before you react.
Critical thinking.
Critical, yeah.
Critical
At
thinking,
same
man.
time,
That's
you gotta
critical,
Be
man.
critical, yeah.
Yeah, you analyze.
Thinking is critical.
Thinking is very critical.
Yeah. See, so like you said earlier, the young folks don't really think; they just react.
Right.
My homeboy was in Atlanta, well, he lived in Atlanta. We was on the phone. It was me, him, and J-Rock was talking, and he was at the gas pump and up there up top somewhere. But he was like, "Yeah, so I'm on my phone. I'm on my Bluetooth, right?" And I'm walking out the store talking on my phone. You feel me? So when I get to the gas pump to pump my gas, young nigga on the other side, "What you said? What you said, my nigga? Who you talking to?" He was like, "Nah, bro, I'm on the phone, bro. What you talking about?" Like you that's a crash out moment.
Right there.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
This is he talking to your partner.
yeah, he on the phone talking to my homeboy. Somebody, "What you said? Who you talking to?" Like, what you mean, my boy? Who you talking? What you talking about?
Yeah. That's
You
a
know what
real
I mean?
crash out
Yeah,
moment.
that's a crash out moment. If he was anything like he was, you feel me? Like now, all of us got a little something to lose. We don't want to just crash out.
Right.
But imagine that it was 2020, 2002 or something, man. That man would have been smoke, gun smoke, man.
Yeah. Bad for him.
So
Yeah.
what do you call that now, Tim? Is that being hesitant? That's being cautious? Is that analyzing?
That's cautious and being
That's
analyzing.
all that going on.
Yeah.
It's all together. It's all.
It's hesitant too.
It's hesitant. It's fear.
Cautious. It's all that.
You
Yeah.
analyzing situations. It's
But
all
for
of
a
that.
good,
It's all
but for a
of
good
that.
purpose though.
Yeah, cause you got to make sure.
Yeah.
Like I come from the era where you supposed to go home at night.
Got to get
You
home.
feel me? So we analyze situation before we just make a irrational decision.
right? Yeah.
So if the situation, you at a gas station, it's cameras here,
Alright.
people all out here. Yeah, my boy, you won.
So you analyzing all that.
Got to.
But me, I'm the type of person that gonna read your tag. You feel me? And then I'm gonna call on my homeboy, that law enforcement. Hey, run the tag for me. I wasn't supposed to say that. I ain't got no friend that law enforcement. I'm just lying. I'm lying.
Hey, we might have to edit that part.
Yeah, edit that out, Bird, man. Don't let them hear that.
We might have to edit that part out, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that part. Hey.
I wish you'd have been hesitant to say that.
I supposed to thought before I
Before
did
he said
that.
that.
Yeah.
I wish you would have thought before he said
My
that.
timing was off.
The timing was off.
Yeah,
you know
my
what I'm
timing
saying?
was off. Somebody hadn't got my timing.
Yeah, it kind of was an emotional
Yeah,
thought
I
because
was
you
in my
really was
emotion,
serious.
yeah,
You emotional
yeah.
about that. Like,
So,
nah,
yeah,
you,
'cause I-
the play would be like that.
So yeah, that's kind of what I was saying initially. Like in certain situations, you got to determine what decision you're gonna make. You gonna go right or left, like, cause that initial reaction, that might be the
It's fatal.
decision you
Fatal.
gonna make no more. It's over with. So yeah, so I say in some cases, yeah, feel what can happen to you, feel what can happen to the next person, and then sometimes it ain't fair. It's just you kind of being cautious about what you do.
Very cautious.
That scenario like the gas station, you're dealing with an emotional person. That's another thing about the younger cats, especially they under 25.
Always emotional.
Develop right.
They ain't developed and they ain't on top of the drugs.
They don't think they react off emotion.
Yeah.
Like, and to think about it, like, I'm pretty sure y'all done had scenarios like that before. You was probably like 20, 21, something that you popped off about that you think about it now. Like, man, that was crazy.
I should have never did that. Yeah. I be looking back at this certain situation I was in, and I be saying like, dang, but what in the world was I thinking?
I put us in.
Like you know better, but do you
I
know
knew I
better?
would.
You see what I'm saying?
I put my people
That's
in
what I'm
that
saying.
fire
Like,
one
you-
time.
Like you know better, but do you really know better?
And the crazy, the question is like for us as older guys, like we ain't got no switches. We just got regular guns,
Regular gun.
right? The switches, they probably got 4 bullets and 8 bullets in the head.
Man.
You feel me? So it's almost impossible for them to miss you. That's why they getting hit. That's why the people getting hit so much. It's like 8 bullets and already ready to go.
Oh, that's
They shoot
crazy.
8 at a time.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So and I guess it's levels to the switches. You know. What I mean? Yeah, because you got cats out who 100-round drums. You feel me? So we got regular gun, they got switches. That's the time for us as older cat. Like, yeah, I'm gonna let the little man have that, my
Got
boy.
that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you right, man. I wasn't talking to you. You feel me? I'm on the phone, bro. My bad though. If you thought I was, I'm trying to say anything I can say. You feel me? To get in the car.
That's where you go
Make
to.
it home.
I got to make it
Gotta
home
make it home.
tonight. Yeah. My main objective every day is to get home to my wife at night. That's it. Cause chilling gone. You know what I mean? Chilling out on their own, just me and her. I'm trying to get to the house at night.
Trying to tell you.
Yeah. So these young boy, like you say, boy, they on crash collisions. They look like the old day the crash test dummies, man.
They used to run the cars.
Right.
Running to the wall. Yeah. Like ain't no trying
That's
to
the
hit
first
no
thing I
brakes.
thought about when you said that.
Yeah, ain't no hitting no brakes or nothing, man. Just running to the wall, man.
Bang, what you gonna say, Bird? Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, expound on that, man.
I can't.
I wish, like I said, I wish they were more hesitant on their decision making due to fear.
Yeah.
But the fact that they don't feel nothing,
Callion,
ain't no hesitation
the
going on.
wordsmith. The wordsmith Callion is on there.
Callion,
Mr. Punchline himself. You feel me?
Hey man, pull up. Anyway, I need to holler at you.
Punchline King.
Punchline
Hesitate
King.
on some of them bars.
Yeah. Hesitate on some
Boy,
of that,
that boy ain't
man.
hesitating on nothing. Boy, that
Letting
boy
it
got
fly.
a full
He got
clip letting
8
it fly.
in the head, man.
Right now.
Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
man, that's it, man. That's it. We all? We done?
What else y'all got? Hold on.
Somebody said
I
something?
got you. Nobody,
Talk to her.
nobody said
I ain't said nothing.
What's the name was on that earlier? That was, that's real talk. That's what Todd said.
T Phil, shout out to my boy T Phil, living legend, man. I'm talking about he alive and he legendary. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's dope when you living
Yeah,
legend.
you gotta be alive. It's hard to be alive
Yeah.
and legendary.
My daddy was a legendary.
You feel me?
dude.
That's crazy,
Shout out
man.
to
So
him.
shout out T Phil, man, living legend in the building.
Big
man.
shout out.
Talking about, man, listen.
Yeah, that was it, man. Hesitate on that. Nah, get your timing right.
Get your timing right.
Don't hesitate on that timing, man.
Timing is everything. So
It's
Yeah.
like time heals all wounds.
Take
time
note on
heals
what you
time.
hear and reflect on what you see, man. You
Yeah.
feel me? Cause your move got to be top tier with no fear. You feel me?
And pray that you see the path clear.
man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Cause you mess around and end up
Yeah,
seeing the
man.
God,
I'm
man.
telling you, look at check my boy out,
You
man.
feel me?
Peace,
Bars,
and
you
peace to
feel
the divine family, man. It's the
You
God,
wanna see the
the
God.
freest.
man, listen back again. It's free game.
The saying lasts, but I'm never least. Cause every time I drop that heat, all that talking cease. Facts. Her wishing well, or do you wish me well? He pucker up like jackasses, he like to kiss and tell. Facts. I got that fever, boy, I'm burning up. Hourglass ass niggas, they know they time is up.